Good day everyone, we are the group 2 from our subject Ngec-3. So today, a topic that we are going to talk about is the meaning of globalism. And of course, we are going to compare with it the word globalization, since I know some of you guys are confused on the difference between the two words, or maybe some of you guys are saying that globalism and globalization have the same meaning. So let's start. Let me explain the both of them. When we say globalism, it always refers to an ideology that is based on the belief that people, information, and goods should be able to cross the nation borders and not restricted. Okay, so when we say it is an ideology, we always think about that the plan and idea that goods and services should reach other borders, meaning it will be imported or exported from other countries without any restriction or without passing any papers or without passing any obligation before reaching that place. Up next, let's talk about globalization. If defined, globalization, a spread of products or technologies across the borders without passing any restriction. So, in summary, the difference between the two is that globalism is only an idea that these goods or these technologies should pass or should be distributed to different places, while globalization is already the spread of products. Therefore, globalism is the ideological component of globalization. After knowing the meaning of globalism, let us now talk about the 6 core claims of globalism. The first claim is globalization is about the liberation and global integration of markets. What is market integration? As part of economic globalization, market integration refers to the process of creating an unified marketplace where goods and services and capital can flow freely between countries or regions. It also has certain aspect of economic globalization, which refers to the increasing of interconnectedness of economies and societies around the world. Market integration can take many forms, including the reduction of trade barriers such as tariffs, the adoption of economic currency and harmonious regulation standards, and the development of structure to facilitate transportation and communication. When these measures are implemented, they can help to increase the efficiency of the market by allowing the greater specialization, economies of scale, and increased competition. One of the main benefits of market integration is that it allows firms access a larger pool of customers and suppliers, which can increase their profits and lead to a higher level of economic growth. Overall, market integration is an important aspect of economic globalization, as it helps increase economic efficiency and promote growth.
Wide comprehensive explanation of claim to globalization is inevitable and irreversible from Manfred Steger's ideology of globalization. Globalization is inevitable in Steger's ideology, naturalization of globalization. According to Steger, proponents of this ideology of globalization often present it as a natural and unstoppable force. Akin to a natural law, this narrative suggests that globalization is the logical progression of history and that resistance to it is futile. This framing positions globalization as an inevitable outcome of technological advancement and economic logic beyond human control. Give concrete examples: technological determinism, the internet and social media. Example: the rapid spread of the internet and social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram is often cited as evidence of the inevitability of globalization. Pros: promotes economic growth and development. Pro: globalization facilitates international trade, investment, and the spread of technology, which can lead to increased economic growth. countries that participate in a global economy often experience higher growth rates and improved standards of living due to access to large markets, foreign capital, and advanced technologies. Cons: economic inequality and marginalization. Globalization can exacerbate economic inequality both within and between countries. While some regions and individuals benefit, others may be left behind, leading to increased poverty and marginalization, particularly in developing countries. Example: many developing countries struggle to compete in a global market, leading to economic stagnation and increased inequality within their societies.
Claim 3. Nobody is in charge of globalization. The third mode of decontesting globalization hinges on the classical liberal concept of the self-regulating market. The semantic link between globalization market and the adjacent idea of leaderness is simple. If the undisturbed working of the market indeed preordain a certain course of history, then globalization does not reflect the arbitrary agenda of particular social class or group. In other words, globalists are not in charge in the sense of imposing their own political agenda on people. Rather, they merely carry out the unalterable imperatives of a transcendental force with larger than narrow partisan interests. Replacement of Claim 3 with more aggressive pronunciation of global Anglo-American leadership should not be with a sign of globalization ideological.
Claim for globalization benefits everyone. Claim for which states that globalization can benefit everyone in the long run is a central idea in globalism. This means that globalization will provide long-term benefits for everyone in the future by enhancing economic development and success. The idea merges liberal and socialist views, aiming to achieve a global utopia in the form of consumerist society. For example, at the 1996 G7 summit, leaders of the seven major nations that state that globalization brought many opportunities for all countries, such as expanded investment and trade, improved living standard, and rapid dissemination of information and technology.
Our topic for today is Claim 6. Globalization required a global war on terror. Like, like the previous claim, this final decontestation chain attests on globalism's political responsiveness and conceptual flexibility. It's combined the idea of economic globalization with openly militaristic and nationalistic ideas associated the American-led global war on terror. At the same time, however, Claim 6 major issue it world despair without causing globalism to collapse. In that case, it seems that Claim 6 is contingent on thus less important than previous 5. On the other hand, of global war on terror turned out to be highly and intense engagement as suggested by the current American political leadership, then I would like become actually more important over time. No wonder then that some communicators who favor the second option have claimed to detect a dangerous turn on the globalism toward fascism.